Welcome back to Old Fella Gaming. This is your Old Fella GT. Oh man, I think I messed up, folks. I don't know. We're gonna find out if it's gonna burn me. I made a decision. I made a corporate decision. And it may be the death of me. I went and sold everything that Grandpa owned. And I borrowed every penny I could from the bank. And let me tell you why. So I have all these animals. I say all these animals. I have the animals over here, 3 of them. Can't take care of 3 of them. It's going to be horrible trying to take care of more. But I wasn't able to. I mean, I bought like 2 things. I bought that plow because I hate the plow, and so I bought a bigger plow. Well, I didn't even have a plow. I had that. All I had was a damn cultivator, actually, like a harrow machine, whatever you say it, disc harrow. And then I bought that, and I bought that water tank over here so I could get water to the cows, which is over here somewhere. Here. Bought that and the plow, and then the front end loader for the tractor and the attachments. And that baler, and that's all I bought. Okay, out of the 240 something thousand that Grandpa left me out of insurance, and so I was already down to like 100 grand after buying just that. So I still had no way to pick the, I could bail the stuff over there. Oh, and that trailer, that little flatbed trailer, so I could pick up the stuff over there, the grass, hay. But I had no way of like tethering it. I had no way of windrowing it. I had no way of doing any of that stuff. So outside of fields, I had no way of mowing the grass. I had nothing, okay? And then I had nothing really to take care of these guys. I was having to buy, and still am, having to buy TRM or TMR to feed them. And at least I can water them now, so they'll see where they're at on that stuff. The meadow's finally coming back up because it was down to like nothing. They done ate so much of the grass, but now that I'm feeding them the total mix rations, they're starting to let the grass grow back up there. I just found that I was in the very small things that I had bought. I didn't have any fertilizing equipment. I didn't have any. I just didn't have what I needed. So Grandpa had 2 tractors. He had a trailer. He had the disc, the seeder, the disc harrow, or cultivator. He had the combine, the header, and the header trailer. I mean, there were several pieces of equipment that he had. I sold all that, and then I borrowed about 700,000 area from the bank, which is the most I could borrow. I borrowed it all. It put me right at about $1 million altogether once I borrowed and sold everything. So what I went and done is I went and bought a better seeder. So now I can seed some larger fields, plus take care of the ones that I'm in pretty quickly. I traded in the swivel trailer, sold it, and bought this tandem axle trailer. It's just easier to turn. I can back it in, stuff like that. They're about the same, except it doesn't have the car ramps. So I can't really haul any cars, but I wasn't planning on doing that anyways. And if I need to move equipment, I'll rent a lowboy or something. But this is going to be for carrying the bales around and getting them to market. Bale forks, obviously, I already had. Traded in that little trailer that he had, that little 4-wheel trailer, and got the tandem axle here that holds a little more grain, so I can get a little more grain to market. I just bought the cheapest solid fertilizer spreader that I could get. Now some of this stuff was used and some of it I had to buy new, but I'm trying to make it all work. So what else did I buy? I already had that. As you can see, I've already used it. Roller. Had to get a roller because that's, part. So the field process is plow, plant, fertilize, roll, then fertilize, and then fertilize again, and then yield it, bring it in. So I also spent some of that $1 million and bumped up maybe to the next size. I guess it was, yeah, being about the next size up. I got the 7150 now on the combine. I went from like, I think I was at 7,000, 8,000 liter capacity. This is a 10,000 liter capacity. And then I traded the two tractors, the JCB and the John Deere, I believe is what it was, to the smaller tractors, and just bought one R7 John Deere. So one tractor versus two. I won't have the versatility that I had before, but this one tractor can do everything, where the other ones I was having to use the JCB for the heavier stuff, and then the other one, and I'd just rather have the one and do it all right now. Now later on, I'll buy different tractors for different areas, but this is the one that come with. I made sure to get a front end loader on it, so I can still do all the things that I was able to do with the other one, the other two, with just one tractor now. And then of course I had to buy a new header trailer for the new combine. There's one other thing I think I need to buy if I haven't already. Let's go into the menu here and see what I actually think it's the big menu. Where's it at? Where are you at? It is the other menu. It's this menu. All right, so I need to find out if I bought the. I was in the process of doing that, so the automatic the baler. It's a baler windrow. Yeah, I didn't buy it yet. So I did buy a tedder, because you still got to have a tedder to transfer the grass into hay if you're trying to get hay. So our objective on the field is on the grass, hay, and silage is we're trying to get enough to where we can make our own TRM, our TMR, and we'll put like a TMR plant right here. At some point, we'll have to buy one and put it in here, build it up, however you want to call it. And what we'll do is we'll be making our own TMR for the cattle and other livestock that uses it, but it's going to require hay, grass, and silage type components. You put all those in, and then it'll kick out your total mix rations, and that's what the cows like the best. So as you can, I don't know if it allows me to look at the menu, but is it here? Yeah. So no, this just tells me what kind of cows it is. Anyways, it's like you get like different percentages of health based upon what you're feeding them, whether you're feeding them just grass diet or just a meadow diet or whatever. You get different percentages of how healthy the cows are, and they'll breed better and stuff if they stay healthy. So right now they are at a 86% health, because I was able to get them some food and water in properly. So they went from 0 to 86. Okay, so we're going in the right direction. So that's what I did. I'm back down to 131,000 left over from that million that I borrowed and sold off everything and borrowed. I've already planted the fields. I went ahead and played with the seeder and the deal. So I've got barley in this one. I've got wheat in this one. And then I've got down here, I believe this is canola. Yeah. And then I changed back to like Grampa had it back in the day, because I'm going to need the, hey, that is now a grass field. So we'll be doing our baling and our hay and grass out of that field. So that's kind of how all that's working out as of right now. Hadn't done much here. Like I said, this might be a big mistake to do this, because now we're going to be fighting paying the bank back $590,000 loan. So we're going to have to And then, as you can see there, yeah, 590 grand. I sold $480,000 worth of stuff and get 590. So that was about my $1 million there. So yeah, now we're gonna have to pay that back. So that's what we're working for. We're working to pay the bank back and then try to get out of the red and back into the black. I'm back in black, baby. So we've got everything planted. Now I gotta get my tractor, and I gotta get the. I think they need fertilized is where I'm at in the process here. Let's see, crop growth, compensation. Yeah, see, they're not fertilized, so I need to go fertilize them real quickly, like, and then we'll purchase the. I got to get a mower somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to have to wait on the mower. I really want. I mean, I can probably buy the mower that attaches to my tractor here. I was really wanting that Krone all-in-one mower. Problem is, it's like $300 and something thousand. So the amount of time it would take me to put together 200 grand on top of the 100,000, because I got no way to borrow money anymore. As what I got's all I got. So I got to start making some money. But I got enough equipment now. I can start doing some jobs or enough equipment to start doing some jobs. So, and then we bought some fertilizer and seed over here, and put up a little fertilizer and seed shed here, so I can keep everything done. So we're gonna fill this up. We're gonna do. All right, I think 2's gonna be fine. We'll see. I don't know. First time doing it, but. And then what we're gonna do is come out here and fertilize these fields down. Now, I don't know how far this spits out, so. I turned off the field stones because it's not realistic for a simulator. I'm not saying you don't get field stones when you plowing fields, but to the level that they put them in these fields, you just don't get them like that. So I've been around country farming for many of the years that I've been alive, and I don't recall anybody running stone pickers in the United States fields where they've had to run stone picking machines to clear out field stones. I've never seen that in anybody's farm on all the wheat fields, corn fields, soybean fields that I've ever been around, tobacco fields. Now, if it's a brand new piece of land, you very well might, if you're cultivating for the first time on a brand new piece of land, yeah, you very well might find that you're pulling up some stone. But usually, if it's already like these fields are, they've already been plowed and managed. They're already flat and plowed and managed, year after year after year over several years. You're not going to find any stones. Those tines of that plow are not going to go deep enough to ever pull up the kind of rock that this game shows it to pull up. So that's why I didn't put it in there. If it was more realistic, where it was, kind of like this, what I'm thinking is cancer in the fields. And I'll come over here and show you apart what I'm talking about here. I don't know where it's at now. I thought it was in this field. Yeah, right here. See how there's like, and I don't know if that's just an animation graphic in the game, like a low spot is what they're kind of showing off there. But as you can see, it does, when I rolled it or seeded it just kind of didn't. So it may just be a animation of a low spot, which that's what a field would look like after rain at a low spot. So that may just be something they're adding in there to give that effect. But if it is cancer, and the reason I was thinking that is just because of the vegetation that's in there, the way it looks. Sometimes you'll get like that type of growth in it. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see if but if the fieldstones was done something like this effect, like just in here and there and one or two, and maybe you'll pull up a big one that you have to go, pick up and get out of the way. That would be different. But it's like you plow it, and it's like then you literally have to come. And all they did was essentially added another reason for you to make trips around this field for really no purpose. Now, that's in America. I don't know about Europe. Maybe their soil composition is different. Maybe they do have a lot of rocky area. I'm sure there's some parts of the world where that is an issue. But it's not here in River Bend, Illinois. So what we're gonna do is we need to go. We need to get online and look what the store is selling those things for. It is the get my old trusty internet up and going here. Where is it? And I'm probably gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start doing some contracts. I keep saying we're gonna do contracts, and I keep not doing them. Here it is, right here. So under the mower, so I could probably buy this setup here. What we're talking 85,000 for this setup. Oh, I thought it was 300. It's 468,000 for the Crone. But man, it is so nice to have that. And so that's a big difference, though. I mean, we're talking, less than 100 grand versus almost $500,000. So what I probably will wind up doing is buying these to start. And yeah. So what are we talking about here? This is just one. It's 7.3 meters, and this one is a 10-13. So this is 13 meters. So almost twice this. So I probably will go with, what is this one? 9.4 and 8.3. So yeah, we'll probably go with this combination, the Pottinger. We'll probably go with the 75, so 85, almost 90 grand. That's going to be about all my money because I still got to, see, I don't know if I'm going to have to take on some jobs first. But I still got to get, I believe it is, where you at? Right here. I got to get one of these, which is, I'm going to do the Crone because at some point I'm going to be, but I'm just not going to do the collection. I'm going to let them drop and then I'll go pick them up later. So we're talking two, because on this one, from my understanding of it, it only holds 3 anyways, maybe 2. And then it drops them off into groups of 2 or 3. And I don't really need that. So, what I'll probably do is go with this one, 218,000. And so what this thing does is it, if you're just doing grass, you'll mow it, and then this will actually windrow it. With these things come out like in a V, and it'll windrow it, and then it sends it into the middle here, and then it produces bells the square bell up and kicks the square bell out the ass end of it. So that's kind of how this works. As long as, and then if you need to, that's for grass. If you need hay, then you'll tether it first. So you'll mow it, tether it, and then it just keeps you from having to buy an extra piece of and go an extra thing of windrow and then come back and do this. So hopefully, but these are all, this stuff ain't cheap. So I can't even really buy this yet. $218,000. And that's probably not even set up the way I want it because that's just 100. See, that's a 20 meter. So I'll probably do that one, the 200. Working lights, yes. Square bell, fine. I don't need silage additive because I don't want it to be silage all the time. But it does let me go up to 240 cubic meter of bales, so or 240 centimeter. I don't know if that's centimeter or cubic meters. Probably centimeters because cubic meters that'd be an awful lot, wouldn't it? And then the main color be the same. So we're talking $256,000 for that piece. So that's another $100,000 on top of what I got. And I need to mow first. So for this, I can even use this. So we're gonna have to go back and we're gonna have to go do some jobs. So let's see what's on the job market. Oh, that's not it. I'll get those buttons right one of these days. So the job market says, because that's all taken care of now. Now, here in a little bit, what we're going to do is come in and we'll see how they're light blue versus dark blue. We'll come in and fertilize it a second time. It'll turn them dark blue, and that'll change those. The reason we do that, for anybody that's new to farming, is it will change. See how it's 75% yield? It was 52. So you remember in the other day when we was talking about the field that was here, the wheat field and stuff that Grandpa had left, and he was only at 52%. It was probably because he didn't fertilize, and saying that he didn't have any fertilizing equipment. He was just planting and letting Mother Nature do its thing. He wasn't fertilizing or anything, so he probably wasn't even rolling the fields because he didn't even own a roller. So to get the most yield out of this, in other words, the most grain for the field, we want to do all the steps, at least as many as we possibly can. Now that costs money because we have to buy the equipment to do that, but in the long run, it should pay off. I'm just hoping it pays off fast enough to pay this bank off and get ourselves out of the red here. Like I said, we're $500,000 in the red. So we're going to take on some jobs then. See what the job market has. I say jobs or contract. Well, I guess they are jobs. So what do we got here? We can bale. He just wants it wrapped. So I'm guessing that the bales are already there and we're just going to wrap them. Now I don't own a wrapper, so I'm going to have to rent at least the wrapper. And if you rent it, you rent both. I think you rent both of these pieces. I don't think you get to pick and choose which piece you rent. But this is going to essentially take off from the contract, the rent for this. Like I said, I have the tractor that I could use. I just don't have that piece. So that one may not be a bad deal. It takes a little time, to wrap. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna borrow that. The lease machinery is waiting for you. You have to remember to fill the tools if needed. Okay. So the lease cost is going to be $400. So at least it's less money than like if I was to just go down there and lease it myself. So we're looking at $400 less than what my contract's going to pay out. It looks like. All right. So we'll do that. All right. So let's get in I guess we can drive the old pickup. If we're just doing lease work here. Hey, Walter. Going to town. I'll see you later, bud. And I had my computer crashing on me. Been a nightmare. I'd overclocked. Remember, I told everybody I got a new computer, and I was trying to overclock it. Being smart. I'm gonna be all smart. Anyways, I overclocked and undervolted it. Is essentially what I was trying to do. What everybody says is the thing to do nowadays. Anyways, I think I took the undervolting down too low. I was well under 1 millivolt, like 960, and it was running like through normal tasks. It was running fine. It was staying cool and everything, but getting into some of these, higher graphical type games and stuff, it was, it wasn't doing too good. So it started crashing on me, and okay, so this stuff is mine here. I should have brought the tractor. Fuck, I forgot that I had this stuff up here. I don't know if I can carry this. No. It's a ball hitch, and that's a military class. All right. That's fine. We'll come back and get you later. It'll stay there. So anyway, this is the tedder I bought, because, for turning the grass into hay. Essentially fluffing the grass is what it does. And then I traded in, I had a dual hook for the bags. They were just a pain in the ass to try to control on the when you're trying to stack them. They were great for just like grabbing and moving, but to try to stack them on a trailer, you couldn't drop them individually, so you would have to drop one, then kind of finagle it around to drop the other one. And I didn't like messing with it, so now we're just going to go with a single hook, and then we'll do a single hook, and then I think we wind up being faster that way anyways. Alright, so then we got to go behind us here. There it is. Say, where's the road at? Should just be this field right up here on number 84 down there, blinking. Yeah, see the bales are already out there. So somebody's already bailed it up. We just got to go in here and wrap it up. We'll start this way. Now, I have not used this piece of equipment, so which side does it pick up from? Picks up from the right. All right. So essentially, what you're going to do is come in here like this, and this should pick it up and start wrapping. And then it's going to kick it out about the time I get to this next one, and we'll start wrapping it. We want auto drop. So this looks like grass bales. So he's wrapping them for it'll turn these grass bales into silage bales. Essentially, it's doing the same thing as you would do in a silage silo, where you put your grass in there and then you cover it with the tarp, and over time it'll turn it into a pile of silage. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to take these, because they didn't give me anything to take them to market with, so I don't know if I'm supposed to actually pick these up and take them somewhere, or just do this? I'll have to look at the contract, see what it says. But I think I'm just supposed to take them. I think I'm supposed to just do this, but that's paying off a lot to just do this. This is not a very hard job, if that's the case. But if I've got to actually go back and pick all these up and then deliver them to market, yeah, that's gonna be a bitch. But we'll see. So yeah, I was born in Kentucky, so we had, you know, out in the country area of Kentucky, just outside of Louisville. And then when I moved to Illinois with my family, of course, that's all that is up there is friggin' farmland. Mostly soybean and corn up there. And so, been around, you know, farming. I'm not saying, I'm not saying that I was a farmer, you know, per se. But Grandpa was, obviously. I mean, he had the farm there. And like I said, Mom and them went to college, and then when they got out of college, they moved back here. So, and then it didn't take long. They were only here maybe, I don't know, I probably wasn't 3-4 years old, probably, maybe. Well, I don't remember even asking when they actually moved. I was young, don't remember it. Like I said, Dad wanted to, you know, rule the world, so he moved they moved to St. Louis, and he got, you know, corporate work there, and Mom was a school teacher. And like I said, I would come back in the summer and spend the summers here with Grandpa, but I got to be around it a lot, you know. But I'm still learning how things work. We'll get these fields all done, but I mean, if this is really just this is gonna be $9,000, almost 10 grand. Well, not after I rented the stuff. It'll be more like right at 9 grand, I guess. That's gonna be an easy money here. Patience. I gotta be patient. Man, I hope that decision to take all that money, borrow all that money, isn't gonna bite me in the ass. But I mean, it had to be done. I just didn't have the equipment. I mean, like I said, I could have done these jobs. I didn't even have the equipment to do these jobs. So my farm until was gonna literally, my cows were gonna die. I wasn't gonna be able to plant anything really, or at least plant it and do it right. It was gonna take forever. You figure at $9 grand, like this is a high one. You've seen some of them prices. They ain't like these people are paying, about $100,000 for these jobs. So it would have been friggin' years before I could have got $1 million together to just by doing these jobs like this. So hopefully we get all this taken care of. Some artifacting going on here I'm not liking too much. Anybody else see that? Alright, oh, we got one more way out there. 95%. And all it says is bell wrapping, so. At the top there, if you see. I don't see any more bells anywhere, any more green bells, so this should be the last one. 99. Contract finished. All right, well, let's fold this bad boy back up. And then I think we go back into contracts. We're going to learn this together because it's the first one I've done. And I guess we complete this so 93.63 was a contract. Lease cost was the 400. We're going to collect it. The mission was collected. That put me at 140 now. All right, let's go into, what is it, this one? And I guess the month isn't over with yet, so it's not going to show me. So it should say there's contract income 89. Okay, there it is. All right. So that automatically gets sent to the bank. So that's nice. So let's take this back to the house. Oh, truck sound like it don't want to start there a little bit. And we'll grab the tractor and bring the tractor back up here so we can get that tedder and that bag grabber. I'm gonna have to drop the whatchamacallit off of it here. You know what? We could probably drive this on in here and do it. I got a lot of wasted space in here, so we were probably just touching not allowed in this state. What? Oh, because it's not a. Now detach. I had it too far up. I need to move that combine over so I can get up in here a little better. Oh. I was still in my tractor. Just gotta make sure I don't hit the rafters here. That's probably good enough. All right, now we can drive this back over to, this is the new R7. It's nice. It's got a little extra compartment over there. Got an extra seat if somebody wants to come hang out with me. Yeah, baby. It's about 400 horsepower, just under 388, I think, is the horsepower on it. So it's not the biggest tractor by any means, but it's probably got enough horsepower to do anything I needed to do here on the farm, and anything that I need to, move around or for at least a little while. And then we'll come over and grab this, and we'll just grab another job. Or at least try to grab another job. And then at some point, we got to keep track of let's see, it'd be easier to grab the front first. Oh, I don't have a 3-point. Fuck. Alright, well that's gonna be a, oh shit, you know what, I took the, that's what the front loader is for. Bullshit. I took the attachment off, that's what attaches to that. I was thinking that was its own attachment. It actually attaches to the front loader implement. So I didn't need to take that off. Well, live and learn, I guess. Our old school bus delivering the kids off to school. And like I said, I bought this, but I really didn't need it right off the bat. I probably should not have bought this so quickly. I'll probably put it inside the barn over here. I can put it right there. And now I gotta go back over here and get the front end loader, go get it done. There we go. Now we're cooking with butter. That school bus, the last time I come out of the corner there and it fucking wrecked into the school bus. I probably need to make more, you know, make sure I watch the corner there. The damn controller's awful sensitive here. Feels like some things have changed. I don't know. I know when it crashed, I probably need to go back in and fix some things because when it crashed, I don't think I went back and adjusted anything. So it looks a little blurry in the distance. And then I was getting some artifacting in that field, so I might have the shadows messed with a little too much. Alright, and this just lets me pick up the bags. Fertilizer bags and the feed bags and the seed bags, stuff like that I'm going to be using throughout the deal. And move them around. Take them out of the, you know, shed there and take them to wherever they need to go. Well, you know what? We could just stay there. We're just going to do a U-turn here. Nobody's watching. There ain't no sense in driving all the way back to the house to just grab the pickup truck to drive all the way back up there and do a damn job. Because, you know, this is where I'm going to have to pick the equipment up. But if I've got the equipment... Alright, let's just get up here and see what the job is. Because if I've already got the equipment to do the job, then obviously I'm just going to want to use my equipment. X. So cultivating. So I can make 360 for that little baby one. Not even worth doing. So I don't have a cultivator. What do I have? I can harvest. I do have a trailer. Problem dead would help owner cut down all the dead trees. Each tree is already marked. Okay, so I just so use your own equipment or at least equipment everywhere. So I can either do this by hand or use his tree cutter there. Depending on how many. Yeah. I mean, if you did it by hand, it'd be an easy $900, I guess. Because I don't think this will cut the tree and debark it, delimit. I wouldn't need. It don't say that you have to do all that. It just says in this area, there's a problem with the dead wood. Help the owner by cutting down all the dead trees. Each tree is already marked. You can sell them afterwards. So in other words, he's given the wood to us. So we make the 900 plus we'll make the money off of selling them. So you probably would want to use this so that you could cut the limbs and everything and debark it and then cut it in proper lengths. But then you'd have to have some way of picking it all that back up, get back over and pick it all back up. So, and I don't have any equipment for forestry yet. I do have a fertilizer. I could do my own fertilizing there. So that'd be a full 4,400 for that field. What's this? 13 grand. That's a harvesting. Ooh, 38. It's 10 acres. Oh man, that's a good money though. 7 hours left on it, so I'd have to do it now. What do we harvest? Oh, no, 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 I don't. It's ooh, carrots. Yeah, I don't that'll take forever. Because you can only do the rows of carrots. Yeah, I can see why that's 13 grand. That would take forever. I mean, we could do it just to be doing it, but maybe another day on that one. Was everybody growing carrots right now? Oh man, what's so that one's what? Beets, carrots, parsnips. So it's all the same friggin' shit. Look at this one. What is oh parsnips? Just a different way of doing it. Oh, and then they want you to take it to sell it. All right. No, I mean, is it just a little field? Where's the field at? Harvest the field and take the product to specific. So where's the field? Oh, field 69, and then you got to take it all the way up here to sell it for 3,400. Oof, it's not very good, is it? Red beets, spinach. So that's kind of like a mowing crop. And then he wants you to take it and sell it. So right across the river here. So you're gonna you're gonna have to rent all this. But anyways, you're gonna harvest it here, get on this highway, drive it over here, and sell it. And then they're gonna take $600 off of this, so you'll get 2,400 for that job. Huh. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not worth $2,400. It's just compared to that 9 grand that we just got for that, we might want to plowing. Now we got a badass plower. We just have to get it. It's hard to get it there, but we can plow in no time. I probably need to invest in a truck and trailer then, and we'll just do all these damn plowing jobs. I mean, right there, to do those two, I could probably knock those two out in no time. That's another 10 grand right there. All right, let's see. I don't have a cultivator. And I don't think a plow is considered a cultivator, so even so I would still have to 9 for that 65, and 400 of it is going to be in the 8,500, 8,600. So I say we do this fertilizing one. Yeah, we're just going to accept this. We're going to use our equipment, and we're going to go fertilize this with our equipment. And get the whole 4 grand. So that's what we're going to do there. Like I said, we're going to friggin' stutter until everything friggin'. I'm still kind of blurry as hell. Is it just me, or is... Maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna grab this little bad boy right here, and then I will see you when we get to the field. All right, here we are. I don't know who, I forgot whose farm this was. It is, oh, this is Walter's place. Yeah, look at you go, Walter. That's probably why he's paying a little more. And yeah, I can see why Grandpa never got anything fertilized. Neither one of you own a damn fertilizer. All right, Walter. This one's for you, bud. That's too much. Excuse me, that was too much. Pretty good sized little piece of land here, Walter. I wonder if he'll sell it to me one of these days. Now, I don't know if there's a difference between solid fertilizing and liquid fertilizing as far as the crop yield. I've always done this as much as I possibly could just because it was a very inexpensive way to fertilize. But I'm not sure how it's really set up, if there's really a benefit one over the other. All right. Let's get out of Walter's field here. And I still got 16% fertilizer left, so that's good. Must be old Walter's house there. I know, I don't think I ever been to his house before. He just always was with Grandpa, like it just materialized out of thin air, you know? So we'll get back over here. That was two, let's just pull off the side of the road here. Let's go ahead and collect from old Walter the 4,400. Collect. So that means today we have made 13,400. All right, if we can do that every day, 10 grand a day, you know, we'll be doing just fine. We'll have that loan paid back and get us some more equipment. Maybe buy some new land, get some more animals going. Maybe even buy a factory or two. Who knows? I'd like to get into that forestry work a little bit. Maybe cut some trees down. This is town here. We're in downtown Riverbend here. Old town, I guess you would say. All the other stuff's over there a little bit, but like the industry part of it's over there. There's that cafe where I used to go. He used to take me to go get the ice creams and stuff. And we're getting into the residential area. And then we're home, straight home. Whoa, did I just see what I thought I saw? We got some honey? How much honey we got? Looky there. I wonder what I gotta do. Is there anything I gotta do to make them produce any more? Any less? Just one of those things that kind of happens on their own? I don't know how much honey's going for. How much did it say? I had 442 liters. And what's the market for honey? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, sugar, sugar. Honey, where you at? Where am I not seeing honey? That's all that kind of stuff. Honey. Woo! Shit. Going for 27.29 right now. Small Farmers Kiosk. Is that's like right there? I think that's up there at the front of my property. Yeah, they're 97 foot away. I could literally make, or how much that would be. I don't have my forks. I don't think I can pick this up. Nope. Let's see. I don't think I have any forklift forks. I probably need to get some if I'm going to have honey. Got a little carried away there, didn't I? All right, and then we want to put this over with this. Now then, Sally. You know what? I can buy. Let me get back in the old thing here. We'll just buy up a set of forks. I'm gonna need them anyways. Let's make sure I don't own any first. All right. Yeah, see how it didn't overturn that time? Because I wasn't trying to go like 30 mile an hour in the turn. Wasn't really in like an acceleration state. Just takes some getting used to. You would think for something that was, had to do nothing but driving tractors and vehicles around, that this would be like, on par with racing game quality type driving abilities. Or physics, I guess you would say, but maybe tractors and stuff are different because of the fact they're tractors. All right, so this is just a full pallet. I should be able to just come in and scoop this up, right? Can I close these? I can. All right, let's get a little closer, see what we need to do here. Well, I think this little farmer market thing is just right over here. Hey, Walter, your shit's done over there. Thanks for the money. He probably did it just to go. He's probably feeling bad for me, So I should be able to just. Well, now, Sally, what are you doing? Boom. $1,449 for that. So I think that number's per 1,000 liters, and of course I only had 400, so that's why I didn't get the full money, if that's what you want to call it. You know what? I'm just going to put these in here. Matter of fact, I'll just park this in here too. I want to thank everybody for watching Old Fella Gaming. This is your old fella GT saying see ya.